I'm trying to earn the right to call myself ASAP Drizzy one day. When I met ASAP, like I've said in the interviews, this guy right here just right off the bat did one of the kindest things anybody's ever done. Like came to check me, brought me a bottle of Chris. I'm honored this man accepted. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm honored to be here, man.
I think from a man perspective, if I'm being 100, that move like a female. Like, that's it. That's just my opinion. I take it or leave it. It's my 2 cents. I thought we was friends too. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's over females. That's all jokes aside. I thought we was friends too. Last I checked. Next thing I know is throwing shots from like 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Throwing shots. Everybody like, yo, this shit corny. What we talking about? Be happy for a
Drake is back at it again with his raging obsession with Rihanna. And this time, it's gotten so bad that Sexyy Red, who we all saw posing up with him not too long ago, is now also spilling all his tea. According to Sexyy, Drake has been steadily sabotaging Rihanna behind the scenes and paying bloggers to push that whole narrative about A$AP Rocky being a cheating deadbeat so he can ruin their relationship. If you are wondering why there is a sudden surge in reports about A$AP supposedly treating Rihanna some kind of way, well, you know why. And the reason this entire situation had everyone gagging is that Sexyy was actually one of the few people still riding for Drake when everyone went against him. So the fact that she is now also throwing him under the bus says a lot. Now, when it comes to Drake throwing shots at Rihanna, that's not exactly shocking because he's been on that timing for a while now. And what makes the whole thing even messier is that he and A$AP used to be cool before A$AP got with Rihanna, and he has been pressed ever since. He's dropped multiple songs coming for both Rihanna and Rocky. For example, on Fear of Heights, Drake basically tried to act like he was never hung up on Rihanna, and then threw a nasty little jab about their bedroom situation, making it seem like she wasn't all that. He also took a shot at Rocky on another song from the album called Another Late Night, where he rapped, "I ain't pretty flacco, bitch. This ish get really rocky?"
You didn't feel any way about his past with...
I don't care about nobody that predates me. Like, nobody. That was before me. What the f I'm gonna do? Go back in the hands of time and rewrite history? Be too insecure and dwelling on stupid shit. What the f that got to do with me? That's crazy. If that's the case, it'll be like, I don't want her mad at the whole world. If she, like what we doing?
For me, when I ain't have nobody, was Drake. I'm talking about Drake was the first person to put on, like, before anybody. He didn't want to sign me.
Yeah.
He didn't want to, it was like, yo, that's raw talent.
Like, sir, if you're really over her, why are you still rapping about her and her man? But honestly, are we even shocked? Drake has been obsessed with Rihanna for years, even when she made it painfully obvious that she only saw him as a friend. Like, at some point you gotta stand up. Like, how could we forget that painfully awkward moment at the VMAs when he tried to kiss her and Rihanna dodged him in front of everybody? You just had to be there. But it looks like all that begging and thirsting finally paid off, because somewhere around 2017, Rihanna actually gave him a chance. Word is they dated for a little while and even got matching tattoos, but that little situationship crashed and burned after just a couple of months. Rihanna did not hold back when it came time to speak on where they stood after everything went left. She made it clear that whatever happened between them was messy enough for her to cut him off completely. So not only did Drake lose her as a possible girlfriend, but he also lost the friendship too. She said, "We don't have a friendship now, but we are not enemies either. It is what it is." Even though nobody really knew exactly what made Rihanna cut Drake off, baby, the internet was firmly Team Riri. People are convinced Drake had to be the one who messed up, because Rihanna doesn't just cut people off for no reason. And that's what made it look even worse for him. Because let's be real, Rihanna forgave Chris Brown and even went back to him after everything he did to her. So if she was willing to give Chris another chance, but completely deaded Drake, make it make sense. Drake later spilled the tea on the cause of their breakup on the song "Effing Fans" from his 2021 album, Certified Lover Boy. He seemingly hinted at cheating on Rihanna with groupies when they used to be together. He rapped, "I'm so sorry for letting you down. You said I was effing up when I was out here effing fans. Damn. And it made you look crazy." So let me get this straight. Drake did all that chasing, all that simping, all those emotional speeches and love songs just to finally get Rihanna and cheat on her? Drake is honestly one of the most unserious men walking this earth. Like, how are you begging to be picked for years? Then the second you get a chance, you start moving like this. Meanwhile, Rihanna is out here thriving, building her family, running her businesses, looking unbothered, and Drake's love life is still giving chaos with a side of embarrassment. He has had multiple failed situations with different women, and then he got dragged a few months ago after people found out he had allegedly proposed to 42 different women and got turned down every single time. Like, 42. At that point, sir, maybe the problem is not. And instead of hiding that embarrassment, he took all the engagement rings he made for those women and turned them into one big diamond necklace. That necklace is basically a museum of rejection. But one thing Drake clearly forgot while coming for Rihanna is that Riri is a certified savage when it comes to clapbacks. She may stay quiet for a while, but when she finally responds, she's going to make sure it stings. And she's never been scared to check somebody who tries her. So after Drake started throwing those shots, she responded with a quick post and delete on Instagram where she said, "None of my exes are married or in happy relationships, so it's safe to say that I wasn't a problem, LOL." And baby, that was all she needed to say. I know that's right, queen. Not one lie was told. Because if Drake was really happy and really over Rihanna like he keeps trying to convince everybody, he would not still be throwing shots at her in songs like a bitter ex who can't move on. But here's the thing. Even before Sexyy made those recent comments about Drake allegedly trying to sabotage Rihanna, people already saw it coming because of his long history of moving funny when it comes to black women. And if y'all remember, Kendrick basically called him out for that during their beef on Meet the Grams. He accused Drake of having issues with black women, over-sexualizing them, hiding behind certain image choices, and keeping questionable people around him through OVO. He rapped, he hates black women, hypersexualizes them. He got ex-offenders on record label OVO that he keeps on a monthly allowance. So when Sexyy said Drake had plans to mess with Rihanna behind the scenes, folks were like, honestly, that sounds right on brand. Now, the reason that Kendrick line had people gagged wasn't just because he basically accused Drake of keeping alleged SA offenders around him. It was also because Kendrick touched on something black women have been saying about Drake for years, that his energy toward black women has always been weird. People have been side-eyeing him for a minute, especially after the way he randomly threw shots at Megan Thee Stallion and Serena Williams for absolutely no reason. Now, as most of y'all already know, Tory Lanez got into serious legal trouble after the 2020 shooting involving Megan Thee Stallion, which happened after they left that pool party at Kylie Jenner's house. Tory has since been sentenced to 10 years in prison. But even with all of that, there are still people who are dead set on dragging Megan and acting as if she lied about the whole thing. And Drake exposed himself as one of those people when he hopped on Circo Loco and threw that nasty little jab at Megan, basically implying she lied about being shot while still making a play on her stallion name. Megan was not here for Drake's nonsense at all. She wasted zero time checking him, because at that point, people had already been playing in her face for way too long. And Drake jumping in with that slick little bar was clearly the last straw. She hopped online and let him know straight up that her trauma was not about to be used for clout, especially not by men in rap who love protecting each other while dogpiling on black women. She said, "Stop using my for clout be behind men. Since when the F is it cool to joke about women getting shot? You guys, especially rap guys, are lame. Ready to boycott bout shoes and clothes but dogpile on a black woman when she says one of y'all homeboys mistreated her." And honestly, she ate that because where was the lie? Then there was Serena Williams. Serena literally does not bother anybody, and somehow she still ended up catching a stray from Drake. In his song Middle of the Ocean, Drake took a shot at Serena's husband, Alex Ohanian, basically calling him a groupie and implying Serena could have done better when it came to choosing a man. He rapped, "Sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie. He claims we don't got a problem, but no, boo. It's like you coming for sushi. We might pop up on him at will like Suzuki." Alex didn't waste any time clapping back either. He hopped right on Twitter and let Drake know he was not ashamed of supporting his wife at all. He said, "The reason I stay winning is that I'm relentless about being the absolute best at whatever I do, including being the best groupie for my wife and daughter." Now, when it comes to Sexyy, it's unclear what exactly he did to get her so pressed to the point of coming out to spill all this tea, because not too long ago, they were getting along. Hell, I'd say he was treating her better than any woman he had ever been involved with. They first linked up when she attended his show in New York, and it's been up since. He walked up to her in the crowd, gave her a kiss on the cheek, and said, "Look, they got my baby mama here tonight." They later linked up backstage, and Drake was over there acting like a total groupie. He had her on his lap and kept kissing her all over her face. He posted the moment on his IG stories and captioned it, "Just met my rightful wife," at Sexyy Red. In another post, he said, "If my girls see y'all backstage being thirsty, it's gonna get smoky." Drake has also bought her a diamond-encrusted Cartier watch worth over $30K. Sexyy posted a video of the watch to her IG, along with stacks of cash that was also given to her by Drake, and captioned it, "Thank you, Drake. Ice me DF out den. Big boss. I appreciate that, big dog." They stayed close after this, even through his beef with Kendrick. But from everything she is allegedly saying now, it doesn't look like that friendship is still holding back. One person said, "Drake will never find another Rihanna. I believe that's why he's still single. His standards are too high for the person that he is." Another person said, "Drake is acting like a sore loser." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Sexyy coming out to expose all this mess about Drake? And do you really think Drake is building some kind of plan to destroy Rihanna? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.